Hello Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2016. I'm your personal astrologer, Taylor Cole. This month is going to shake up your beliefs, it's going to expand your higher mind, and it's going to show you a new perspective. About a third of the way through the month, we have a new moon taking place in the sign of Capricorn, which for you is a part of the sky that has to do with your belief system. It has to do with your higher mind, as well as the activities that help expand your higher mind. This is likely going to be a new beginning as far as that area of life is concerned. So this can be a new desire forming to go out and travel, because traveling to foreign places expands your higher mind. This could be a new urge to seek higher education or formal education. This also could just be a new sort of spiritual quest taking place within you. That's going to be January 9th that this takes place. As we get towards the full moon, which is going to be happening on January 23rd, this is where things are going to become a little bit more clear as far as how this is playing out for you. The full moon is taking place in a part of your sky that has to do with your roots, your foundation. It has to do with your parents and your home. So everything that keeps you grounded. When I think of this, when I think about how the new moon and the full moon are sort of complementing each other, or contrasting each other rather, I should say, I consider the question, are your roots keeping you grounded, keeping you stable, or are they keeping you from growth? Sometimes it's necessary to go outside of your comfort zone. It's necessary to go on an adventure that is uncomfortable, that is frightening even, because that adventure helps you see things from a new perspective. It opens up your mind and it shows you a new way of thinking. It facilitates spiritual, psychological, and mental growth. That is what this month is going to be about for you. You are being called to go on an adventure, to go either physically to another land, or to open your mind and go on an adventure internally. It's going to be something that clashes with what you've known previously. It's going to go against your roots, so to speak. It's going to go against what you've been taught since childhood, and it's going to give you a new understanding, a bigger understanding, a better understanding. This is only going to be increased when we look at some of the other things that are playing out this month. For instance, we have a Mercury retrograde. Mercury is going to be in a part of your sky. Well, it's actually going to be in two parts of your sky. It's going to be starting out in the very top of your sky. This is your career, your life purpose, your life direction. It has to do with success and the pursuit of success. So, it's going to start there, but it's going to immediately move backwards into that same part of the sky that the new moon is occurring in. That expansion, that growth part of the sky, that part of the sky that shakes up the known in pursuit of something better. I look at this and I think that you are likely going to be thinking, is this career, is this pathway to success really in line with my belief system? Am I just going through the motions at this job? Am I just doing this because it seems like this is what I'm supposed to do? Am I just doing this because it seems like this is what you do in order to become successful? Or do I have a spiritual or an inner connection with what it is that I'm doing professionally? Some of you are going to be called to break away from that standard routine, that standard job. Definitely not saying go out and quit your job. I'm saying to look into whether your job is something that you can relate to on a higher level. Is this job fulfilling who you know yourself to be on the inside? Are you working a job that goes along with your belief system, or is it clashing in any way? That's going to be a major consideration for you. There's going to be a calling to consider what could have been. What could have been if you would have traveled the world? What could have been if you would have taken the road less traveled? What could have been if you would have looked at things from a different perspective instead of going the standard tried and true method? Some of you may actually go out and decide to travel. Some of you might decide to do a change in your career. That's very possible for a lot of Tauruses out there. However, some of you might also be considering, do I know enough about my chosen career path? Do I have the education? Is my higher mind expanded enough to be able to make success happen for myself? So yes, for some of you it might be more of a spiritual calling to go out and explore. For others it will be more of a practical realization that in order to get that success that I desire, I have to maybe go back to school. So do consider this. Not necessarily the best time to start any of these new projects or act on any of these new considerations, because Mercury is going to be heading backwards. It's retrograde in January, which generally not the best time to start anything major. You know, you can't pause your life, but you can try to plan around it so that no major decisions have to be made in that time period. That's going to be a major focus for January. We also have a couple other things that I want to mention. Mars is going to be changing signs. Mars is a very important planet for you because it is the planet that rules your opposite sign. So therefore it is related to your relationships and partnerships of all kinds. So romantic, close friendships, as well as business. Mars is going to be entering your opposite sign. It's going to be entering Scorpio. This is going to put a major emphasis on your relationships, and it's going to increase the passion in your relationships. This can be, positive passion. This can be sexual. This can be high energy in a good way. You will want to try and, make it energy that's more positive, because it may play out in more of a clashing way. You might be clashing with your partner, and you might see some frustrations presenting themselves in that area of life. So direct that energy. Take the initiative. It very likely could be, just because all the energy I see playing out in the other parts of your sky indicate that there's going to be this call to go out and explore. That might be the cause of this sort of clash. Maybe your partner or someone you're close to does not approve, does not want you to go seek something new. So just be aware of the importance of promoting a sense of harmony in your relationships, because things can get a little heated. Venus is your ruler. Venus rules Taurus. And Venus is going to be speaking with Uranus this month. This is going to be big for you. Venus is going to be in a part of your sky that has to do with things that are sort of under the radar, very subconscious. You might not know about them at all, but they might show up in your dreams or in sort of like hidden, maybe metaphorical ways. You start to pick up on some synchronicities. That's where Venus is going to be. Venus is going to be speaking with Uranus in a part of your sky that has to do with really analyzing things, really picking at what is unknown. This is like detective work energy. This can be a time of dealing with issues that have been swept under the rug for a long time. This is psychological healing time, but it's going to be sort of exhilarating to you. You're going to have an urge to look beneath the surface of your subconscious mind. You're going to be delving into the closets of your psyche. If you have the opportunity to consult with maybe a therapist or someone that you trust who can help you figure things out about yourself or talk to you about things that have happened in your past, I would strongly advise this, because that's going to help you heal a lot of your past wounds. It's going to help you sort of deal with problems that you have intentionally and unintentionally not addressed. This is a month of expansion, exploration, discovering something new. You're going to be seeing where it is that your roots are no longer serving you, where it is that you are being held to the ground by these roots. So yes, sometimes they're great. Sometimes they keep you comfortable, they keep you stable, but sometimes they keep you from growing. And that's what you are going to be seeing this month. It's also a time of healing on a psychological level. Maybe you need to go seek out advice. Maybe you need to go seek out a new perspective in order to get to that level of understanding about what's going on a subconscious level. I highly advise that you go and explore something new. You go find new knowledge, because this will help you become a better you. This will help you know yourself on a new and deeper and more honest level, which is always one of the goals in life. All right, thank you so much for watching the January horoscope. I'm so glad every time that I see a comment or like or share. It really shows me that my work is helping you. It's speaking to you in some way. So please do keep that coming. If you are interested in more daily and weekly information, head on over to my website, taylorcole.com, where I post written daily and weekly horoscopes. If you are interested in more personalized information, you can also find out information on all of my services at my website. I am actually starting a brand new service that I'm really excited about. I am now offering personalized monthly horoscopes. If you want a horoscope emailed to you that speaks to you and only you, that is about your unique birth chart, you can now get one every single month. You can get a personalized horoscope emailed to you every single month for a very affordable price. All you have to do is go to my website. There's just a couple of questions that you can fill out, and then you just subscribe to like a recurring monthly horoscope. And if you have any questions or you want the horoscopes more focused on a specific area, feel free to email me at taylor@taylorcole.com, and I will be sure to get back to you. All right, so I look forward to seeing you in February for the February horoscope. Happy New Year, and I will see you soon. Bye.